Caitlin Clark's agent, Aaron Kane, said Caitlin will never be paid what she's worth by the WNBA because it is quite literally impossible for them to pay her what she's worth. And you continue reading the story and you get all these wild estimations that economists and other folks have attached to Caitlin Clark. And it really is crazy. Think about this. An economist at Indiana University, Columbus, who was interviewed by the Indianapolis Star recently, calculated that Caitlin Clark was responsible for $36 million in economic impact to the city of Indianapolis, and that she is responsible for 27% of the entire WNBA's economic activity for this past season, including attendance, merchandise sales, and television. One player in a big league responsible for 27% of the economic impact and economic activity for the WNBA. One person more than a quarter of it. She's responsible.
I mean, it's pretty insane considering that they have an NBA franchise and NFL franchise. Like that's yeah, I mean that's a pro sports town. Like they've got a bunch of big time players in that city. Yeah.
I want to be clear, make sure I either said it correctly or you didn't mishear me. She's not responsible for 27% of the economic impact in the entire city of Indianapolis. It's 27% of the economic activity in the WNBA.
Oh, I got you.
And responsible for $36 million of economic impact in the city of Indianapolis. She is.
That's pretty good. That's still pretty good.
You can argue this intelligently. No one person means as much to their league, whatever league it is, as Caitlin Clark means to the WNBA. And no person has done more for their league than what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA. When we look back on this, Caitlin Clark will be for the WNBA what Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were for the NBA. If this thing ever becomes as big as some people think it can become, she will be the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. She will be. You needed two of them to take the NBA to another level. You needed Magic and Larry. She doesn't need anybody. And I know some people will throw Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark will be Caitlin Clark regardless of whether Angel Reese existed. Angel Reese is a nice supporting actor in this show, but she's a supporting actor in the show. She's not a co-star. Caitlin Clark is the star. And 27%, she's responsible for more than a quarter of the economic activity connected to the WNBA last season as it pertains to attendance, merchandise sales, and television. Patrick Mahomes does not mean that much to the NFL. Steph Curry does not mean that much to the NBA. LeBron James does not mean that much to the NBA. She is a monster.
It is going to be kind of fascinating to watch because, I mean, to your point, like we don't necessarily know where it's going. We know that the ratings were better, but like look at all these cities that are trying to get that team right now. Like they're about to expand, and you got like 5-6 cities that are trying really hard to get that expansion team,
including Nashville.
Nashville, yeah.
You know, I work with Renee Montgomery, who's a co-owner of the Atlanta Dream. She got in on the ground floor, not the ground floor, but if you remember, there was a Republican politician who owned the Dream, and she didn't seem to like black women. I'll just put it that way. I mean, that's what it was, right? She was a WNBA owner who didn't seem to like WNBA players.
Got it.
And Renee stood up and said, how can I take control of this thing? Like, as a black woman, how can I get involved? And you know who helped her? LeBron James. LeBron stepped up and helped Renee become a co-owner of the Atlanta Dream. And so Renee's just the best. I mean, the best. She's a young woman who got co-ownership in a WNBA franchise. What do you think that's going to be worth in 10 years?
I can only imagine.
She's going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
The more and more we keep watching, the biggest thing and the biggest takeaway is Caitlin Clark's the biggest draw. I mean, it's coming out of everybody now. It's everywhere. You know, the fact that the WNBA treats Caitlin Clark the way they do is mind-blowing. It's mind blowing. I don't think they understand. If they lose Caitlin Clark, this league is done. This league is done. No matter how big you think Juju, Paige, Angel, whoever else you think, they have their fan base. That's good though. It's gonna take more than one person. They're not gonna do what Caitlin Clark's able to do. It's not even close. It's not even happening in college. Caitlin Clark is like national, bro. Like everybody rocks with Caitlin Clark because she's that good. And it's not like, yeah, it's not just the hype. She's good at basketball and exciting. Makes your team better, plays with a different tempo. Love what she does, can shoot the ball. So the WNBA better take a step back and take a look at their young prodigy, Caitlin Clark, and really understand what's going on when it comes to her, and maybe try to support her a little bit better. Maybe try to promote her a little bit better. Maybe you guys should be using Caitlin Clark to everything you can. Team USA. The dumbest decisions I've ever heard of. Team USA. Which got beat by Caitlin Clark in the All-Star team. Team USA or Olympic team, whatever you want to call them. She should have been in Paris, and everybody knows that. And if you still don't think that, there's something wrong with you. I mean, there's LeBron, I would say, is the close. LeBron, Curry. But to even put a 23-year-old Caitlin Clark even in the talks with LeBron and Steph Curry, Magic and Larry. She's there. She's the Tom Brady. It's over. It's do or die. Without Caitlin Clark, you're done. You're cooked. No more. So these expansion teams, you putting out the Valkyries, and now we got the Rockers. You better understand this could go left if you don't treat Caitlin Clark the right way. I'm just telling you. That's just my take on it. I mean, I don't like what I see from the WNBA as far as a marketing standpoint. I see little hints and bits of it, but whoever's running those social media accounts, you guys are dead wrong and you know it. I see how you guys be trying to do Caitlin, man. It's not cool. And then when you guys post about her, you guys post at the most randomest times, and you know it. And then you flood your post right after to cover it up. Like I be catching on. I watch what I say on here. You gotta be careful. I watch what I say, but hey, I know a lot. I catch on to certain things. It's pretty obvious. And then the way the girls treat her, don't let Caitlin Clark get hurt, anything like that. I mean, God forbid, knock on wood. I'm telling you now, man. And she's a rookie going into her second year. When's the last time we talked about any WNBA rookie like this? Never. Not to this level, not to this degree. We've never seen anything like it in WNBA. Period. Get over it. That's just what it is. You've never seen someone like Caitlin Clark in the WNBA with this type of fan base or this type of market, or how would you even put her, bro? Star power. This much star power. People are saying on social media, Juju's the biggest star. Oh, wait till she gets to the league. Bro, stop it. That's what you guys don't understand how this works. Like, your little fan base could go crazy on X and Twitter and have your back for a little bit, but you guys got to understand. If I go to this show right here, the last time they've talked about anybody besides Caitlin Clark when it comes to the women's game, it's probably been months. But they probably talk about Caitlin Clark every week, every other day. Because she's that big of a draw. She's got that much going on. She's that important to the basketball world that they need to cover. You want to know why I know that? Because a lot of these shows, the big time shows, they're on contracts. They're on their scripts. There's certain keywords. There's certain agendas. There's certain things they need to put out. There's certain keywords and topics that need to be spoke about. I'm telling you, bro. The reports came out. I'm going to keep saying it. But look, that's really all I got. Shout out to Gary, man. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button too. If I did miss anything or if you guys want to add anything, drop it in the comment section. I'm getting back to all the comments. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one. I'm out.